Definitely, 1,000%, yeah. Oh, look, I think probably since I was really little, actually, like being the oldest in the family, eldest grandchild, always looking to please mum, always looking to please dad, always looking to please teachers, grandparents, aunts, uncles, then friends. So years, I think I kind of came out of the womb possibly as a people pleaser. No, that's completely how I created an identity around that. I got my sense of worth and validation from doing things for other people that even I didn't perhaps want to do at the time. That's absolutely how I created an identity. It's how I got my validation and sense of self. I think I was just ready. There are some things in my life that really weren't flowing really well. I was actually just really tired, and there was really nothing left to give. And so it was really just a crossroads for me, and the timing of it was just perfect. Plus, obviously, the person that I know who's running the course I really love and trust, and just knew intuitively it was just the right thing that showed up at the right time, so I didn't have to think hard about doing the course. Surprisingly, really, really powerful. I've read a lot of books, I've done a lot of courses, I've studied a lot of different things, and so I wasn't really sure what to expect, but I just allowed myself to be really open to what the content was. And what I found was that a lot of it just opened up areas for me that I have never probably visited before. I hadn't gone backward that deep before in the work that I'd done. I realized that a lot of it had just been quite surface level stuff where I just felt safe, where this just took me a lot deeper into who I am, into that soul matrix level of work where a lot of stuff was still sitting that I didn't even think or identify. I didn't know it was there. Oh, I actually feel like I just took a breath because I actually feel like I can breathe more. It's even interesting just physiologically how much more inside my body I am. I just am breathing more, I'm more connected, I'm more peaceful, I'm more comfortable in my skin. I used to say that I didn't care what people think, but now I really don't. I mean, I care about people's feelings, but in terms of their perceptions of me, I'm not worried about trying to please everyone anymore. I know that I actually can't. So, and I'm okay with that. I think just in my outside world that's reflected as well. I'm really observing what shows up and how I can deal with certain things and certain people now. It's just a lot easier. I'm just in that being state now, truly. Yeah, I find that I'm not as, I think I was in a knee-jerk reaction for a good, definitely 17 years, but probably a lot longer. So I would always sort of feel based on how everyone else around me was feeling, where now I'm just choosing to feel good, and nothing really outside of that can really change that. So in terms of the emotional side, I'm definitely more connected. I can feel that my heart's a lot more open, but I've always been open-hearted for other people, but not really for myself. So I think that that's where that's changed. I've been the hardest on myself and really giving to other people, and now I'm sort of, channeling that energy back in and towards myself, which took some time to do, to give myself permission to self-love, self-care, give myself permission to just take that long bath or that long slow walk or just be at the beach by myself without feeling guilty. I would say in some ways, some of them have fallen apart, to be honest. It hasn't made the people that I've been a real giver to all that happy. It's annoyed them. For other people though, I think some of them have said, it's about time. Oh my goodness, like finally, it's so good to see you see your worth. And happy and content and more in your own power. So it's been a real mix. I would say 50-50. Some people that I thought would be really happy for me were absolutely not.
They like the old you.
They do, yeah. Well, they're used to that, and that's the habit that I'm responsible for helping create. So they're allowed to feel how they feel about that, but I'm allowed to feel how I feel about it too, and people are allowed to grow and change. So yeah, it's been interesting. On my business side, I would say that I'm not attached to any outcomes in terms of, you know, what the expectation needs to be, really putting myself under pressure to perform or to succeed or to reach a certain level of whatever. I don't actually feel like that. I just feel like I'm really in flow, and I have like this almost a childlike curiosity around that sort of stuff, where it's just what's going to show up, what's today going to bring, you know, what's the adventure. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's not great, but it's yeah, I've just completely let go of any need to control an outcome and push and drive myself. That's just, yeah, come right down. Incredibly, the minute that I truly let go, and I always say, you know, let go, let go, let go. No, I like literally let go and just floated in bliss, happy, content, don't care. And yes, it absolutely has, amazingly, things have just shown up, and I've had incredible growth in my business in the last 3 months. So it's been really very cool, actually, and I'm loving it. So, yeah. Yes, I think actually I had started to carry a bit more weight in the beginning, which is me protecting myself because I'm having to, and I just know cellularly that's what I do. So actually, I think I actually put on some weight in the beginning to protect myself from having to go that deep. Didn't want to look at stuff. But as I started to address and heal and do that work, then it just naturally released again. I didn't need that protective physical buffer anymore. 100,000%, absolutely. I've already told a lot of people about it. I do. I think that everyone, regardless of how much work you think you've done, or how many books you've read, or how many courses you might have done, this is just, it's different. It's just different. The work that you get to do it's different. It will actually take you to a level of healing that you haven't probably experienced before. So yes, I absolutely would recommend the course.